Hello, my name is Béla Seres and I am the managing partner of the financial advisory team at Deloitte Central Europe. Today, I'm outlining the findings of Deloitte Central Europe's first Business Sentiment Index. This is a survey of almost 200 Central European business leaders of the largest companies in 6 countries: Poland, Hungary, Czech Republic, Croatia, Slovakia and Romania. We asked them a series of single-choice questions about their feelings on the economy in general and on the financial prospects of their own company over the next 6 to 12 months. We also sought their opinion on a range of corporate issues, such as regulation, credit, employment levels, and EU funds availability. Our aim in compiling the index is to develop a regular barometer of the views of senior professionals in the region. We believe that their beliefs not only influence the progress of their own companies, but also how the regional markets perform. We intend to publish the index regularly in 2009, 2010, and then every 6 months thereafter. The first index could not be more timely. The effects of the global crash are still resonating across the global markets, and Central Europe is no exception. It is therefore no surprise that the executives surveyed were still pessimistic about the prospects for the economy in general. Almost 75% believed the economy of their country to either stay the same or deteriorate even further. Only in Poland, the strongest economy in the survey, were managers optimistic of an improvement in prospects, with over 50% of Polish executives being positive about this. Despite this pessimism, those surveyed were upbeat about the prospects for their individual enterprises. It is often the case that professionals are more optimistic about their company compared to the general economic outlook, but this could be a case of pride, particularly as other statistics show companies in the region are telling a different story. Many industrial companies in Central Europe actually saw year-on-year sales down by between 25 to 40% by March 2009. The collapse has stabilized, but many companies are now reporting flat sales at this low level. The human response to this question is significant in the face of these worrying statistics. Following on from the emotional and personal reaction to this question is the equally important issue of human resources in a company. Our survey found that more than half of the executives interviewed believed their workforce would remain the same, although we should remember that as levels of productivity fall due to the decreased consumer demand, then unemployment figures are likely to rise. Hungary, where over 10% of the active labor force is currently unemployed, is the only country among those surveyed where further layoffs are not expected. As much of Central Europe is part of the EU and some countries even of the Eurozone, we ended the interviews with a special question about executives' opinion of the present availability of EU funds for their country. The importance of the EU should not be underestimated as a source of support for emerging markets in Central Europe, particularly as many other regions such as Asia and Latin America do not have a similar funding source. On balance, more than half felt that EU funds are difficult to obtain, compared to just over a quarter believing that they are relatively easy to obtain. The views of these senior executives illustrate that there is still extreme caution across the region, which is only to be expected after such a tumultuous year. However, tempering this caution is some optimism, which will hopefully mean that there will start to be upward movements in companies' financial results and ultimately in the performance of local economies.